Hi Aquarius, so I'm here to do the week of 12th until the 18th. I had to double check then, I keep losing my days. I have no concept of time at the moment. So these will be extended readings. You can find the links to the extenders in the description box below if you want to hit me up on Vimeo for this particular one. That's in the description box below, and if you'd like access to bonus materials, bonus readings, all of the extenders all month, every single week, so you can check some in your Mars and your Venus, and even be nosy and check other people's. That is all available on Patreon. So I'm going to dive straight in, get these out for yourselves, and I'll be clarifying while I'm in it. Ignore my words today. It's like my brain is not like corresponding with my mouth. So the main energies are like this. So we've got passion being ignited. So this week is all about, I kind of want to say, self-love. It's like an internal flame. So there could be something around you that's kind of sparking that self-love, you know. Maybe it's within yourself, doing things that are not normally comfortable, I kind of want to say. Not normally comfortable for yourself. So you may be kind of like stepping out your comfort zone. I said that in one of the readings last week. I don't think it was yours though. But about stepping out your own comfort zone and kind of doing something, trying new things, even like meeting new people, putting yourself out there. I feel like there's a sense of newfound confidence this week. That's what it's all about. So the crossing energy is the spiritual strength. So I kind of feel some of my Aquariuses could be fronting. Is that where the newfound passion is about? Is this where the newfound confidence is about? You know, it's kind of, I've hit that F it moment, if that makes sense. Which is a good thing. It is a good thing. But I kind of also want to say, look back how, if you're going to look back, only look back how far you've come. Especially with the spiritual strength card. You know, you've had to endure quite a lot in order to get where you are. So if you know, give yourself a pat on the back. But the newfound confidence, I do feel like, is coming from spiritual strength. But there may be a masking, you know, like, I'm doing all right. Yeah, I'm happy. You know, it's like when you look on social media and some people's Facebook seems... It makes me question my own mental, you know. You see people like happy 24 hours a day, and it's because they decide, which is totally fine with them, they've made a conscious decision not to share the downtimes. But it's okay to share your downtimes. We don't have to live behind this like facade. It's okay to share downtimes. But maybe you're being triggered by stuff like that. I don't even know why I'm going into stuff like that. I can't even stand social media. Well, I can. You make loads of friends on it. But you can. It's the fakery of it all. So why is it coming around? We've got the throat chakra. So I do feel like there's going to be new conversations. New people coming in that we're having some kind of conversations with. But it's also about speaking your truth. And like I was just saying, it's about speaking your truth. It's okay. I'm having a bad day. It's not a bad laugh. I'm having an absolutely great day. Do you know what I mean? Own it. Own it. And I feel like that's what you are doing. The challenge is to use that spiritual strength in order to own it as you deliver it, especially to yourself. You know, sometimes when you're feeling down, like I do suffer with depression, and I'm like kind of coming out of that, but sometimes I'll have a bit of a bad day, a couple of things will go wrong, and straight away I'll question myself, oh my God, am I going back into that? And then I'm like, no, Lindsay, calm down. It's just a bad day, you know, this happens to everybody. So it's that type of energy. So maybe you have had, you know, a arduous journey and things make you question. Yeah, because in the past we've got deception and envy, you know. So, but I feel like it's eyes wide open. You're seeing it. And again, it's this fakery, this BS. And maybe it's triggering you a bit this week. You know, knowing people are being quite fake in certain areas. If it triggers you, anything that triggers us is bringing up something in us that needs healing. That's what I'm going to say. So yeah, there could have been like lies, betrayal, you know, that type of thing. But I kind of do feel like it is eyes wide open. You're seeing it for what it is. in the past, and it's not owning you anymore. You're owning your own emotions. That situation is no longer owning you. At present, we have victory and success. I like it. The victory and success, the Fool card. So it's a number 6 in this deck, and it's about having that leap of faith within yourself, taking those risks that you need, anything that you need to do in order to, again, step out your comfort zone, but also trust in spirit. You know, again, he's trusting in spirit that he's not going to jump off a 200-foot cliff. You know, he's not scared of blowing his own trumpet. And I feel like that is the main energy of this reading, because I keep going on about it. Don't be scared of blowing your own trumpet. Don't be scared of saying, bloody hell, do you know what? I got here. And I am going to give myself a pat on the back. That's another thing, like with online presences and close circles as well. You always have them people around you that they want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you do better than them. Again, that is not in you. That is in them to heal. So try not to absorb that. Going forward, we have this mental conflict. This is where I feel like you're gonna not feel, well, yeah, like feel bad for saying things are good. You know, it's that. It's almost like something puts you in your head, and I'm starting to wonder, because of the way I'm wording things, is if it's some kind of something that someone else's words that kind of trigger you when you're feeling like, you know, I'm feeling amazing today, and then someone says something, or you read something and it triggers you, and then you're questioning things. Am I doing okay? Have I got out of that bad place? Am I still in that bad place? You know, it's okay. You know, it happens to the best of us. It happens to all of us. You know, I often read articles sometimes, and I'm like, wow, I thought I'd done quite a lot of healing, and for that to trigger me, I obviously haven't. You know, so I've got to look inwards towards whatever it is that's triggering me. That's perfect. You're human. Your power is triumph. It's triumph. It's to be triumphant. It's to defend your beliefs and decisions, you know. So don't keep quiet if you don't need, you know, I kind of don't feel like you will. But if someone does dampen your dreams, or, you know, I kind of want to say something. You know, don't keep it in, because that's when we start to internalize things. If you have that conversation and say, actually, I just wanted to put it, you know, that actually did trigger me quite a bit, and because you're learning from each other. So this could be in a relationship scenario. Say it's your partner, you know, and they say something like, I don't know, you always go off at deep end, and you've not really said anything. Maybe you've just put your cup down a bit harder than usual. You know, that type of energy. And straight away you're triggered. And then, so it's kind of like sitting there, why has that just triggered me? Like, why? What in that sentence has just triggered me? Am I banging about? You know, own it. Own it. If you have, own it. Accept it. You know, but also allow that person to know that it did trigger you and it did hurt your feelings. Because when we keep things in, it only poisons ourselves. You know, we've got to let it out. And I feel like it's all about speaking your truth this week. Yeah, because the outside influence is foundations and achievements. I haven't even clarified yet, but I feel like there's certain people around you that may say things, post things on social media that kind of make you feel bad for doing well, or for doing better than you were, and they're not seeing the true story of it. You know, so maybe you're not sharing your bad times, maybe you're only sharing your positive times. That's absolutely fine. So maybe they attack you a little bit, but that, again, that's in them. That's for them to heal, not for you to heal. Because I do feel like it's your foundations and achievements that may be triggering someone. I'm going to call you the human trigger this week. In the hopes and fears position, we've got the emotional withdrawal, that you can just kind of go with the flow, not get too emotionally invested in the whole whatever's going on, because there's a lot of things going on at the moment, especially planetary. There's a lot of things going on in the world, you know, like money, governments, you know, I'm not even getting into it, but there's a lot of things, and the energy is changing at such a rapid pace. You know, you can literally feel it when you get up in the morning. At night when it's dark, I am like a night owl at the moment. I am not sleeping until at least 4 or 5 a.m. And it's almost like, because it's a peace and I'm not listening to anybody, and I can go with the flow and I can emotionally withdraw. You know, it's that type of energy. So your hope is that you can emotionally withdraw from triggers this week. In your outcome, you have new beginnings. It's time to close the doors to old beginnings. Again, only look back to see how far you've come, but don't leave that door open. You know, sometimes we've got to get to that point where we've got to put the latch on, you know, and I'm sick of opening it. I need to go forward. So I do feel like you are starting something new. You know, you could be focusing on career, you could be focusing on finances, bettering yourself, you know, because you've got the material harvest. There could be good news coming in around money and stuff like that. So that's what I mean. I kind of want to say, if you feel like you're going to be triggered by people saying negative things, maybe be careful who you tell about your wins. That's kind of where the gist I'm going with. So I'm going to get a bit of clarification before going to the extended. So the throat chakra, I want to look at this conversation. We've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. So the Nine of Cups in reverse can be a bit of a greedy energy, you know, someone being a bit greedy. You may have someone like that around you. Yeah, we've got the Emperor in reverse. So it's like a controlling energy. There's a controlling energy around you. It could be a friend. It could even be someone online that you don't even spend a lot of time with. But you're obviously triggering them. The Ace of Pentacles, I do feel that money or security could be involved in this. So you're looking quite secure. With the mental conflict, we have the Empress. See, the Empress is a good card. She sows the seeds. But on top of mental conflict, I feel like someone around you could be sowing the seeds. Always take it as a lesson, because everything happens for a reason. Again, if it's triggering you, there's something that you need to internalize and, you know, trying to figure it out. Don't stress about it. That's all. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Don't stress about it. Just try and rest this week. Try and do the inner work. But always speak your truth, because we've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So there's nothing for you to juggle apart from your own. Whatever anyone else says or does or thinks, that's theirs. And they're allowed to have their opinions or whatever. But that doesn't mean that you have to absorb it. So I'm going to go into the extended with this one, Aquarius. And I really hope it helps. And if I'm meeting you over there now, I'll see you there now. And if this is where I leave you, I'll leave you with lots of love.